Hello, everybody. It's me, Tinsley Bradford, here from AndYouWannaSeeMyFeet.com, single and dating. So, I have a topic today that I wanted to share with you that kind of hit home for me. And this topic is serious because it has to do with allowing someone to mistreat you and forgiving them over and over and over again. Where do you actually draw the line in bad behavior? So, what do you do when you have someone who reached out to you recently and they gave you the impression that they wanted to get to know you all over again? And this is from the history of many, many years ago when we were both very young, things not really going that great because this person just was simply unavailable. And I'm known for when a person is unavailable, I'm unavailable. Why should I make myself available when you're not making yourself available to me? So I looked at the situation from an open mind and we kind of went our separate ways many years ago. I didn't pursue him anymore. He didn't pursue me. I didn't know where he was. He didn't know where I was. But needless to say, we were done with each other. So many years have passed, and this person recently found me and reached out to me in order to somewhat make amends and kind of share that he was still very much interested in me as a friend. And, the rest is history. If it goes anywhere, it goes anywhere. What do you do when you're faced with something like that? Because technically I was a little hesitant to even go out to lunch because I'm like, you have a history with me and it's not such a great history with me. You're known for being a disappearing act in my life. You were never stable, you were never honest, you was always making up stuff just to get through a moment. And to me, you just kind of was very deceptive. So, do I go back and have lunch with you and deal with that all over again? Do I move on because I haven't seen you and it's a possibility you have changed since you're telling me that? Or do I cut you off completely and just be like, nah, I'm not interested? So, with that being said, I decided to go ahead and have a nice lunch with him because he offered. We did that. But let me say something. Shortly after our lunch happened, he was reaching out to me. I was reaching out to him, and we stayed in contact a little bit. It wasn't that much. But this person vowed that he had changed. He's different now. He's not that same invisible man he used to be. He's available. He's interested in trying to pursue me. He wants to be a friend and really, really, really take time to get to know me as a person this time, which he said he believes created the distance between us the first time because he really wasn't available and wasn't able to get to know me. So that's understandable. So, needless to say, I was expecting to go somewhere and this person did not show up and they did not call me, they did not message me, and an entire week went by. And this person is reaching out, going, "Oh, I lost my contacts. I couldn't find anyone's number. Give me a call when you can. Give me a call. This is my new number. This is my new number. Blah 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 blah." So this person found me yet again on social media and shared with me that he lost his contacts a week after, 1 week after he had pretty much stood me up and not contacted me. Now, I'm having flashbacks going. I was wondering when old Ike was gonna show up. You remember that scene on What's Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner? She was like, he's saying all this nice stuff now that you're like, I wonder when old Ike gonna show up. I love that part. But anyway, I'm looking at him going, how can you possibly expect me to take you seriously? At some point in your life, you have got to not allow bad behavior over and over and over again. I'm up there in age now, and I personally just don't have the time and the patience for it. I feel like if you can find me on social media a while ago when you wanted to reach out to me, you could have done the same thing when you said you claim you lost your contacts. You could have contacted me on social media then and explained to me that we weren't going to go anywhere or do anything. So I was very turned off and disappointed by that. And at this point, I wasn't even going to contact the person. But I did respond to his excuse and said, okay, all right, oh, okay. But that doesn't mean that I'm done with it. So today's topic is, when do you draw the line? You draw the line when you already see the signs of bad behavior coming, and you know this person is probably going to do the same thing to you that he did many years ago over and over again, because technically he's not changed. When a person has to continuously talk about how different they are now, how resurrected they are, how they used to be this way and they're no longer that way, and they guarantee you that they're different, and it's almost like they're trying to scrutinize or school you or coach you on how you should be during relationships. To me, that's a red flag, because why do you have to pat yourself on the back and brag about how different you are? And then a week later, you screw up in the same fashion that you screwed up many, many years ago. that made me not want to be around you no more anyway. You know what I'm saying? We've got to stop it. We cannot allow people to continue to mistreat us. At this point, if anything like that happens to you, I can strongly suggest this. You reach out to the person and say, okay, what happened to you? That's if you're concerned and you want to know what happened. Or you can say, you know what? I've seen enough. I'm done here. Or you can say what I did, which was, oh, okay. I listened to his explanation and then I said, oh, okay, I'll contact you. And that was it. I don't think a person should be given an opportunity to continue to do you this way. You have a right to be upset when you've been stood up. You have a right to be a little angry. You have a right to be disappointed, especially when you learn that this person is still alive and breathing today. You should not have to hear any lame excuses because you're calling me today, you could have called me then and said the same thing. So, ladies, when you're dealing with this type of situation, I strongly suggest that you figure out a way to not continue to allow bad behavior. Enough is enough. It's time to draw the line in being mistreated. It's time for you to get your self confidence back. You deserve someone who's loyal, someone who's faithful, someone who keeps their word. And if they cannot make it, they'll call you and tell you, whether it's in an email, whether it's in your social media networking, whatever it will be. They will respect you and your time enough to contact you. If that's not what they're doing, then I'm sorry. That person needs to sit on down and get back. You don't need anyone like that in your life. So, this topic today's insight is gaining yourself back, drawing a line when it's necessary, and no longer allowing bad behavior in your life. It's a crushing feeling when a person mistreats you and just kind of lies to you and kind of pretends like they've changed and then they do the same thing. You start to get a little frustrated. You start to question, is it me? Is it something I'm doing wrong? Did I deserve this behavior because of how I acted many years ago? Or what is it? So you don't need to have any negative thoughts in your life. You're here to try to move forward, be positive, have positive energy, loyal, faithful, committed people around you, not people who's full of a bunch of lame excuses. So, in my opinion, when a person's trying to treat you bad and not keeping their word, you draw the line there and you cut it off and you be done. All right? All right. Make sure you visit andyouvanttoseemyfeet.com and also please visit my website, tinsley-b.com. Follow me on Twitter at tinsleyb and you have a wonderful and lovely, awesome evening. Bye bye.